natural science. What is natural science? Natural science is inserting your rear end into a toilet bowl without the seat put down accidentally in the middle of the night in the dark. Now, for you, let's go on. Okay, new one. Where is it gonna happen? That is letting go of our wherewithal to continually growl at each other as if we're hungry wolves. Well, it seems to be as long as there are actual hungry wolves around, there's going to be a lot of growling and snarling among people about policies and various items. And we do want to tell you that if there are issues with other people and the other people are intransigent in their intransigent, is that the word? Intransigence. I'm not saying it correctly. I'm having trouble pronouncing it. But it's that definition would be intransigence is unwillingness to move from your position, for example, unwillingness. And it also has a certain element of I'm in a negotiation, I'm playing hardball. It has a lot of these connotations of it's a negotiation and I'm not going to leave even $1 on the table when I can take it for me. So we always want to remind you that we have for a long time been living in a very competitive society. And these competitive streaks, I think they're innate in hominids. And it's basically a self-preservation instinct to keep you going. And this self-preservation can also interfere with your ability to test certain ideas. So, for example, there is the idea that all of us are perhaps one being, and a lot of extensions, like the fingers are extension of the hand. And at the end of the fingertips, the ends of the fingertips think that they're separate from one another because they look at each other and they say, oh, there you are. Well, you're totally separate from me. I can even touch you. But if they look back, they would see that they're all part of the same hand. So, if you're going to play this game of like law of one kind of psycho-spiritual teaching, because you want to find out if we are all one or if we're not, because some of these spiritual teachings are implying that we are one and the same thing. How do you know if we are one and the same thing? Well, perhaps it's if you are in search of maybe astrally projecting yourself into another person. I don't know, it's like that kind of a word, like teleport your mind only and not your brain, and teleport your mind so it resides overlaid the existing mind, or right through the existing mind in that body over there, that body we call Jim or something. It's just that, a lot of people take these teachings to be valid teachings, and they don't really have good proof that this idea that we are all one being is indeed true. I mean, if that's what you're going to go around and live your life based upon this thinking or that thinking, then try it out. And how are you going to know if it works or not? You're going to have to allow your mind to devise tests. And in the end, you're probably going to find that you really can't come to any firm determination, just because it's Schrodinger's cat. If you look, then you change the circumstances around that particular scenario. And if a tree falls in the forest, and will anybody hear if everybody is living in the middle of the city? Yeah, well, these are sort of some of these ideas that people wanted to get across, and in the end, it's simply, well, the old shamanic teachings from Serge Kahili King are, they're thinking of it in the back, the ones in the back. Serge Kahili King, and his teaching was something to do with did I get what I wanted to get? This is what I call the shaman looks. In other words, if I'm a shaman, I need rain here where I am, right above me, like the clouds to go up here and then the rain to come down. Then whatever I'm doing shamanically to induce that particular phenomenon, if it don't rain and I did my shamanic thing, well, does it mean I'm not connected to those things, or is it because those things have decided not to play ball with me and make me like king of weather right here? Because maybe they already are doing king of weather and they're saying, move along, I've already got this job. So there's a lot of assumptions that go into a lot of things to do with these kind of things. And when people use these things as a reason to do or not do something, it can definitely appear interesting.